Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we'll be counting down my bottom 10 movies I saw in 2022. These are just going to be a combined list of movies that came out this year and movies that came out in previous years. Unlike with the top 10s, which I wanted to give their own lists to, this is just going to be the worst movies I've seen all year, no matter if they came out this year or not. Um, Now, keep in mind, obviously, with all of my lists, this is all very subjective. I don't mean for you to take it like too seriously. It's just my opinions. If you disagree, that's perfectly fine. If you like the movies on this list, that's perfectly fine and valid. Um, but yeah, this is just my opinion based on my viewing experiences with the films. Um, And I wanted to kind of highlight this to showcase that not everything I'm going to react to on this channel, or every movie I see in general, is going to be good. I mean, I'm kind of I kind of fight for the side that nothing is perfect and that not everything is going to be a good watch. There are some people who will say like, "Oh, everything is worth watching, everything is worth checking out," and sure, I can agree that everything's worth checking out, but not everything is good. Not everything is worth watching or rewatching, or it is, gives you a valuable experience. There are some movies and whatnot out there that are just bad. And again, it's all subjective, so what's bad for you is not necessarily bad for another person. But yeah, qualifications for this list, it just has to be a film and I have to have disliked it. I also have to have seen it for the first time in 2022, whether it came out in 2022 or in a previous year. As long as I saw it for the first time that year, that's all that matters. Um, yeah, this list obviously was, I feel, a little easier to pin down than a top 10 list was, either of the top 10 lists we did. Because with this list, um, basically I just had to figure out what were my least favorite movies that I watched this year, which was pretty easy to figure out. And then there wasn't even a lot of cutting down to do. It's like pretty much, it's like I got it right away, almost right away, as to what my top or my bottom 10 worst movies. Um, Now, this will be linked to in the description below. It's on Breach just due to copyright, because I'll probably just be using trailer footage. If you want to know any specifics regarding my thoughts on it, so for some of them I might have reactions, but if you want to just ask in the comments, that's fine too. I'll answer any questions regarding that. Um, and I'd love to hear what are some of the worst movies you've seen this year as well. Since it's all subjective, it could be anything. It could even be something on my best of list. But yeah, these are just the films that really disappointed me this year, for one reason or another. And again, I'm very confident on my choices. I feel like I didn't even have to cut down enough because I was already pretty damn sure of what my bottom 10 were. And just as a note, the list itself will be going from 10 to 1 still, with 1 being the absolute worst. So 10 will be the best of the worst. I just want to make that clear, let you know that 10 is not as bad as 1. 1 is the worst on the list. So it gets worse as it goes along, basically. But like I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so let me know down in the comments below. And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. I hope you enjoy the list.